Hi, Merry Christmas from Audrey at the Creator's Attic. I tried to do a video on decorating with craft supplies, and I did do a video. However, I turned the camera twice during the video, and so it did not have one upright position, and so I canned the video. But I did just want to show you some of the things I was doing for Christmas. I decided to bring some of my craft supplies and make it a little bit more fun to wrap Christmas presents. So here's some of the things I did. This I used paper and a sticker that I got, but then I took a red button and I took Fabrifix and I glued it to the package, and I just tied a little green organza ribbon. I don't want to make you sick, so I'm trying to move slow here. And I took some leftover scrapbooking paper and a button and a little pom-pom, and I just stuck it on that one. This one, I took a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper that I had some raised dots on it. I took a little bit of Dollar Tree sequin lace, put it around, topped it with a little bow, and this I used a little craft bag, and I put some little bit of bling on here. These came from the Dollar Tree as well as these, and these little flowers can be made simply and are great for any junk journal. You take the teardrops and you just get like an odd number, like 5 or 7, and you put something in the center like this, and then you just put 5 pointing in pretty much around in a circle, and there you have it. I also made a tag out of this. I need to put something on there so I know who it's to. Okay, so I did make these little Christmas tags out of leftover scrapbooking paper that I had, and just stacked them on some craft paper, and put a simple small eyelet through there, and some extra hemp twine that I had in the scrap pile. And sorry if I'm moving you around too much, but that one went with this gift, and I'll fix that back in a minute. But okay, so anyway, this one, I got a little carried away with the stickles, so it looks like my package came from Willy Wonka or Dr. Seuss, but it's okay. I went crazy with the stickles and rhinestones. Yes, I did. So this one turned out looking a little chicken pockish. So anyway, I did make another little tag, and I just simply put, I'm trying to hold this too, simply put a hole in it with a small hole punch and use some metallic embroidery thread. And then I used stickles I used Fabrifix, glued these all on, and used organza ribbon to, three strands to make the bow. I am not a bow maker. I do not know how to really make bows, so I just did my best with that, and there isn't any wire in that, so it turned out pretty puffy, and I'm happy for that, for considering it didn't have wire. And then I used stickles to fill in obviously lots of them, to fill in the rhinestones where the holes were. This one I got a little stickle crazy on too. Stickles and liquid pearls. I put them all over decorating the Christmas trees, and then I made this tag, and I simply just used a lanyard punch to punch this in, and just took a piece of gold fabric and ribbon, wrapped it around, glued it, put some stickles over it, took a puffy Christmas sticker and stuck it on the front. This is one of the homemade tags, and of course I stickled it, and then these little stars came from the craft store, and I simply just glued it down with Fabrifix and painted over it with a little bit of glittered nail polish that I had. So that came in handy. I pulled the old nail polish out this year. Yes, I did. And this is also inexpensive. This is not Christmas wrap. This is just from the craft store. Okay, I just really wanted to bring my whole hobby and what I do almost every day to the craft room. To Christmas and to my Christmas presents. Okay, so I do have real supplies, but I just was playing with some of my presents. This one I decided to go a little Dr. Seuss with, and I took some old seam binding that I had in red and green, and I put it around the box, and then I took some rickrack that I had and cut out the little pieces to make it kind of whimsical. And then I used different colored pearl drops, Nouveau drops, and stickles on there. Then for the center, I just took some of that stuff that it actually doesn't fall down like that when you set it up. Because I had a brainstorm, I just took some of the stuff that you stuff in presents, and I got it kind of like in a ball, and I twisted the bottom of it. I took a twist tie, like a trash bag twist tie, and I just twisted the bottom of it to make it all stay. And then I glued it down and made a little nest, and took a black button that I had and put some glitter glue stuff on the center and a little red bow. And then, of course, I had to stickle it out, bling it out, but it screams Dr. Seuss. And, oh yeah, and this little tag was just some scrapbooking paper that I had. I inked around the edges and put a little pom-pom on there, and put a little bit of gold nail polish on the top to give it a little bit of shine. Okay, so I probably will not do all my presents like this, but I just really wanted to have a really good time. But it's taking me a long time, so I may not do all of them. But you should try it. It's really, really, really very entertaining, and you can use up like bits and bobs. So anyway, I have this. Just took a little regular things of scrap paper, and just wrap these. And the same thing here, just ribbon that I had, and some little bows and pre-made bows, and just stuck those on there. And last but not least, all right, the Fabrifix did take some of the coloring out of the paper, but family's forgiving, so it was still a cool idea. I took some junk jewelry that I had, and I had these plastic strands of pearls, and I just put Fabrifix all along here, and then shaped them kind of like, I put the Fabrifix how I wanted it, and then shaped the pearls around it. And so I was able to use up some of the junk jewelry that I've been accumulating. And then I just used some leftover paper that I had, Christmas paper that I've been using in my Christmas crafting this year. And I put a little silver piece of whatever trim that I had just hanging out. And then I just wrote in a card. And so that's basically what I've done so far, but I just really wanted to share this idea with you because it can be so fun and exciting to just bring your junk journal world and your craft supplies into Christmas. So, even if you just try it once, grab some buttons, grab some sequins, grab some rhinestones, some flatback pearls, whatever you have. Just grab it. Some old buttons, great way to use buttons. And just go to town and have fun with your junk jewelry and things like that if you have some, and make it an extra festive Merry Christmas. Nothing says Merry Christmas with a hand wrapped present by you with a little bit of extra to go along with it, besides the just traditional things. And if you're one of those people who sticks everything in a bag, I understand if you're just a little disabled or something, but there's really not an excuse if you're a junk journal not to try this idea. Even if you hate wrapping presents, I really honestly think you will enjoy this idea. So Merry Christmas to all of you. I did not get to put all my, this video up of me using craft supplies and what all I used, but anyway, I just wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas. And I have my Etsy store. It has lots of things in it and things that are coming in it. Will be soon. It's the Crafter's Attic on Etsy. Please enjoy. If you enjoyed this video or any of my videos, please hit like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Okay, Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.